Hey y'all, this is February 20th of 2022. We about to go to church. It's your season of the comeback. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. You're experiencing the warfare. You're experiencing all types of opposition. You're experiencing, you're going through in your body. You're going through in your mind. You're dealing with the accuser of the brethren. You got stuff that's coming from the north, south, east, and west. There's a lot of activity that's happening and that's going on right now. Yeah, we in the midst of a pandemic, but guess what though? We know that we're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but we're wrestling against principalities and rulers of darkness from high places. This is not the season for you to settle. So what if you came out of a bad relationship? But this is the season for you to get up. This is your season for you to get up. This is the season for you to fight. This is the season for you to take over that of what God has called you to do. No, it does not matter that you have some failures. It does not matter that you have some mistakes. It does not matter. This is the season for you to get aggressive with the enemy. This is the season where you gotta stop allowing the devil to talk to you. This is the season where you gotta take the word of God and you gotta decree and declare the word of God on the enemy. This is the season where you gotta stand on the word of God. This is the season where you can't just sit. This is the season where you gotta get in a boxing ring. And when you get in a boxing ring, the boxing ring of prayer, the boxing ring of declaring the word of God that's been spoken over your life, the boxing ring of fighting in intercession. This is the season where you gotta fight to deal with those insecurities that's on the inside of you. This is the season where you gotta deal with that pride. This is the season where you gotta deal with that insecurity. This is the season where you gotta deal with that spirit of offense. This is the season where you just gotta get so indignant. This is the season where you gotta just literally, with all the strength and might. This is the season where you gotta get radical. This is the season where you can't get you can't give no popcorn prayer. This is the season where you literally gotta give it all your all. This is the season where you cannot quit. This is the season where you gotta be relentless. This is the season where you gotta just literally, you just gotta go after this thing like you never gone before. This is the season where you can't settle. This is the season where you literally gotta look that devil in the face, man. This is the season where you gotta stop listening to negativity. You gotta be so rooted and grounded in God that when you hear things that are not like God, that you have enough strength to filter and block that nonsense out. The enemy tell you ugly. The enemy tell you're not pretty. The enemy tell you, I ain't gonna never get married. I ain't gonna never have nobody that's gonna love me for me. That is not what you need to be talking and how you need to be sounding in this season. This is the season where you have got to declare and believe. You gotta put a demand. You gotta put a demand on what God called you for, what He promised you. This is the season where literally we cannot be dealing with pettiness. Yeah, we can't be dealing with pettiness. This the season where you literally gonna be fighting with your blood, sweat, and tears. This is the season where you're gonna have to really start fasting. This is the season where you're gonna really have to start praying. This is the season where you're going to really have to pick up that word of God and dig into it. This is the season where you are going to have to put the devil where he belongs. This is the season where literally, I'm telling you, this is your season. This is the season for takeover. This is your season. Your season. You can't be worried about how things look in the physical. You cannot be worried about how things look in the physical. You gotta literally just put your strength, your faith. You gotta build your confidence up. You gotta build that confidence up. You build that confidence up, I'm telling you, it's nothing that's gonna be impossible. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. You gotta get bold about this thing. You gotta get radical about this thing. You gotta make the enemy cry uncle. For so long, we've been listening to the lies of the devil, telling us we ain't worth nothing, telling us we not called, telling us we don't have a purpose, telling us dumb stuff. This is the season where literally you gotta fight. And I'm not just talking about fighting in the physical. You gotta fight in the spiritual. You gotta learn how to get so on fire for God that when stuff begin to start coming at you, you start ducking, you start dodging, you start moving. Literally, you gotta get so moved. You gotta get so moved. This is your season. This is your time. This season. No, we can't worry about the other season. This. Now faith is. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. Now, it didn't say maybe. It didn't say possibly. It said now. N-O-W. Now. Now is your time. Now is the time to work on getting you together. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is my time. You gotta prophesy that thing. You gotta speak that thing out of your mouth. Now is my time. Now is my season. Now is my season where I'm gonna get myself together. Now is where I'm gonna start working on my unbelief. Now is the season where I'm going to be the man of God that He's called me to be. Now is the season where I'm going to be the woman of God that He's called me to be. Now faith is. Now. Wherever you at, where you may be watching this, you speak it right where you at. Now is my season. Now is my season. Now is my season. Now is my time. Now is my season. Come on, you got to get bold about this thing. Now is where I'm going to do what God called me to do. Now, I'm a conqueror. I'm a warrior. I'm a champ. Now is my season. Now is my season. Now, get bold about this thing. Get bold about this thing. Get radical about this thing. Now is my season. Now is my season. Now is my season. Now is my season. Come on, you gotta speak this thing. Now is my season. I cannot quit. There is no quitting bone in me. There's no quitting bone. I'm not quitting. This is my season for me to take over. And I'm coming to take everything the enemy has stolen from me. I'm coming after him. I'm coming. I'm rising up to the occasion. This is my season. Take over. Take over. Take over. Take over.
Uncut Live Productions, your empowerment platform for the people. We keep it 100 on 1000. We will not be paused, edited, or muted. Whatever you see, hear, hey, the cards lay how they lay. And it just doesn't get no realer than that.
We focus on mind, body, soul, spirit, faith, social issues, politics, community, you name it.